Okay, this is, we're going to talk about cluster 4, AT4, and this is just a reflection, okay? And this is for the student to record personal reflections about their own culture, practices and beliefs, and how these impact behaviour in the workplace. Students must provide clear reflections for the outlines below, okay? And the project is not to exceed 500 words, all right? Okay, so it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. And again, if you did 100 words for, if you did 80 to 100 words for each of those points, then you'll fulfill the criteria of the assessment task. Okay, so again, I would just make them headings and put essentially number 1, the first one, describe your own cultural background, including any practices and beliefs. Okay, so just because you don't practice a religion, don't come from a very distinct culture, doesn't mean you don't have a cultural background. So you could say that you grew up in a working class family, that you've lived in the one place for your whole life. That you celebrate Christmas, but just with family, not for any particular religious reasons. You were brought up with a certain ethic from your parents. You don't put your elbows on the table, or this is for a reflection for you to just think about. So where you're coming from when you actually, we're wanting you to think about what your values. So these could also be values. We haven't put the word value in there. Values and beliefs around the way you were brought up and the way you see the world. Okay, doesn't have to be religious or cultural. Okay, all of those things are your cultural background. Okay. Number 2, dot point 2, how does your cultural background impact your interactions and communication with other cultures? So again, because of your firm upbringing and to see things in a particular way, you may have been raised with certain beliefs about the way you see the world, the way you see refugees, the way you see women, the way you interact with people from different socioeconomic backgrounds, how you communicate with other people from other cultural backgrounds. Okay, remembering culture doesn't have to be anything more than where and how you were brought up. All right. Dot point 3, explain how you can value and respect diversity and inclusiveness in the workplace. Okay, so it's working out how you know what you believe, but how do you show respect to people who are different to you. Okay. Dot point 4, discuss how you can promote understanding across different cultural groups. Again, through this cluster, we'll have been discussing these concepts. Okay, describe how an enrolled nurse can help to resolve misunderstandings due to cultural differences. Okay, so what are your resources that you might use to assist you within a hospital or a healthcare system that can assist you to resolve any conflict that may occur due to differences in background. Okay, and identify, the last point there, identify 3 ways. So you've got to say 3 different things that you can improve your own awareness of other cultures. Okay, so this is broadly about understanding yourself and where you come from and what you believe and how that might impact on how you care for others and or work with others who are different to you. And that's the finish of this assessment task.